banger? Hell yeah.
Class is in session, this is the show where knowledge is profit, just so you know. Army Piper, OC Guy, and TradeFly, bringing crypto news to the whole alumni. It's the word on the market, the one-stop shop for the info you need every time that it drops. The go-to show that you need right now. This is Piper Academy, it's all going down, let's go.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Piper Academy. Bitcoin pushing on its all-time high. Ethereum closing in on $3,800. ADA up 2,048%. Is that a possibility? And the total silver market cap flipped by Bitcoin. No big deal. All that and a whole lot more today right here on Piper Academy. Classes in session. Good morning. Welcome to the Piper Academy, guys. I'm your host, Army Piper, coming at you every Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, bringing you guys the news, the charts, the markets, and everything you need to have knowledge, because knowledge is profit. Guys, welcome to the show today. We got a great show lined up for you. A lot of stuff breaking in the news. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of great TA, but I don't do this by myself. I have an amazing team that helps me out on a daily basis, and I couldn't do this show without them. Let's go ahead and bring up those guys. Let's go. TradeFly, OC Guy, what's up, man?
What's going on? If you guys could have only seen the struggle that was just going on, I literally just got my microphone on, my hoodie on, but super excited as always to be here. And we got a lot to talk about, man. We thought, man, we're near the all-time high. So
yeah. We're pushing on all-time high for Bitcoin. It came like so close. It did. But Ethereum continued to go up overnight, and it's still got a ways to go before it hits. So, and also, layer twos, like you guys saw in the thumbnails. I'm seeing some activity from like Optimism, for example, on layer twos. Is it possible that we start to see a layer two movement coming off of this Ethereum boom? A lot of times that happens. So we're going to be taking a look at some layer twos, showing you guys how to figure out which ones are layer twos. And then, looking at our faves, we're going to look at Optimism, Arbitrum, and of course, TradeFly is pulling out Captain Jack Matic. So there you go. Shout out to everybody in the community right now, all the alumni in here, all the members with blue badges. You guys have been here 3 months now, and you got that blue, or 2 months, I should say. 2 months purple. So shout out to everybody with the blue badge, and much love to all those with the green badge. It's okay to be late to the party. Some people are late to Bitcoin. There's still plenty of money to be made in it. You can be late to the alumni. It's okay. Let's talk about what's going on in the next couple of weeks.
What about my guy? What about your guy? OC, what's up?
Yeah, OC, what is up?
Not much, just chilling, just getting ready for some TA and some news. Yeah, let's roll it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was going to get to let you guys do a little intro. You just jumped in on the Matic thing, man. This week, starting tomorrow, for the next week, I'm going to be out. But I've got some stuff going on. Some family emergency. Near dear family member passed away, and I'm going to have to go take care of all that stuff. But I am not leaving you guys empty-handed. You've got, of course, my fantastic co-host here, and the spot right here that you see, it will be orange for the next week. Alex O Crypto is going to be dipping in here and assisting TradeFly and OC Guy with making sure that you guys get quality content. So shout out to Alex O Crypto. And I actually have a quote today that Alex O Crypto shared on X, and I thought it was a really, really good quote. So I'm going to read it here. It said, "I am not afraid of tomorrow, for I have seen yesterday and I love today." So that I think is a great way to start Tuesday off here. But let's go ahead and let's jump in to some news. OC, TradeFly, you got anything for the people before we get this thing running, man?
That's it, man. I'm ready. Hey,
you ready?
Subscribe. What's up to everyone in the chat? Let's mix it up. I'm about to mix it up with you. So
yeah, let's hit that button. Let's do that there, right there.
Yep.
Like and subscribe.
Do it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this news, guys. We got some great news that we're going to be digging into, so let's get over to there. And as always, guys, Welcome to the Daily News, brought to you by Decrypted.tax, your trusted tax official for all your tax needs. Use the link down below. Tell Ernest the alumni sent you. Get a free consultation and 25% off your services. He's a tax attorney and a tax accountant. So if you're lost and you're confused and you don't know what to do with all this and you don't want the IRS showing up at your door, check out Ernest. That is Decrypt.tax. So let's jump over into the news, guys. Taking a look first here at the crypto bubbles. You can see Shiba Inu up 46.2% for the day. We got ICP up 17.7, Theta up 28.4. Starknet is up 17.2, and I'm showing some interest on this because from what I understand, it's something in the range of ICP. If you guys know what Starknet is, let me know in the chat down below. Luna C up 36.8. Not sure why that happened. OP though up 11.5. And Ethereum Classic, we just talked about Ethereum Classic, the sleeper tokens, with FD White not long ago on Crypto Spaces, on X Spaces. So we were over there on X talking about that, Piper Academy Spaces, and we talked about Ethereum Classic, that one of those sleepers like Litecoin, that you got to keep an eye on those things because they can just pop off so hard out of nowhere. So yeah, Ethereum Classic up 10.8%. Let's take a look at the liquidations, guys. Jumping into the liquidations, we've got in the past 24 hours, 161,000 traders liquidated. Total liquidations coming in at $536 million. Largest single liquidation was on Binance. It was Bitcoin versus USDT, coming in at an $8.23 million there. Economic calendar for the day, guys. We do have the S&P composite PMIs coming out today, but we also have ISM services PMI. And what this is, let's get down here, the non-manufacturing ISM report on business is based on data compiled from purchasing and supply executives nationwide. Survey response reflect the change, if any, in the current month compared to the previous month. So basically, they're looking at a backlog of orders, new export orders, inventory change. It just gives an idea of how the business sector is looking, and that is what that's going to be today. Coming in this afternoon, 8 a.m. my time, so in about 20 minutes we'll have that. 53.4 previously. Consensus and forecast is that it will come in lower than normal, which means that less orders. We'll take a look and see how that looks later on. And then tomorrow, guys, Fed Chair Powell, going to be having his testimony. That is going to be something to watch. That is 8 a.m. my time tomorrow. It's going to be 10 a.m. on the East Coast. So keep an eye on that. And then, of course, Jolt's job openings tomorrow. So let's jump over into X marks the spot. And let's take a look at what we have here. Just so you guys know, you may not know this, home ownership has doubled in the past 4 years. So home ownership cost, I should say, not home ownership. It's getting harder to own a home. Home ownership has doubled. Cost has doubled in the past 4 years, according to Zillow. Typical mortgage payment is up 7.2% over the last year and a whopping 103% since the pre-pandemic. Currently, the median sales price on a home in the U.S. is $417,000. So we all need Bitcoin to pop off so that we can afford homes. That's what we need. Let's go and take a look and see what else I have in there for the X marks the spot, and then we'll get over into some charting. Fetch AI secures advanced GPUs following a $100 million infrastructure investment. So the AI narrative continuing to grow. Fetch AI, going to be watching hard on this. Fetch Compute will deploy NVIDIA H200, H100, and A100 GPUs to create a platform that developers and users can utilize for computing power. So keep an eye on Fetch AI. Very bullish on that, and I can't wait to see what they do. And then lastly, here you go, guys. Bitcoin bull rally. Check this out. You guys, we talk about this all the time. Let's go back to the trio cam first. We talk about this all the time. Bitcoin, digital gold. It's going to flip gold, right? That's the goal. We want it to take that $10 trillion market of gold, right? Would step one to that be flipping silver? I would think so. What do you guys think?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll buy that, but at this point, Bitcoin's just its own thing. Like, it's really hard to make it compared against something that's like tangible with a finite supply. Hey, you can still get some more silver. So we're now
Sure can.
comparing two different things, right? So
Sure can.
I would say like for us, like looking at it as people that, like the analytics and like the fundamentals, it's cool to see that it's flipping silver, and then to see it flip gold. We could then say it's the digital gold, but this is a whole different, thing that we haven't had before yet. Bitcoin is new. So
OC, thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, I believe that we are heading to the right place, right? I mean, we know that the conductors is silver, that industry is very big, also in the economy, but we don't know how much silver there is out there, right? I mean, it does has an intrinsic value, just like Bitcoin, but we do know how much Bitcoin is going to be out there, and it's, I mean, we exactly know that we're basically at the end of the bulk of the mining session. So I believe that we're going to be seeing a little bit more of Bitcoin rally than silver, and that is to be expected so far, unless something happens with silver that brings the intrinsic value through the roof. But so far, headed to the right spot.
Yeah, I know you survived on silver for a while on the collapse of the peso. So you're right up the alley of this article here that I'm reading. This is from Oliver Velez. He said silver has existed. He said exited, but I know what he means. Existed as a form of money for 9,000 years. In just 15 years, Bitcoin, has surpassed the value of all of the silver mined over past 9,000 years. So it's now the 9th most valuable asset on the planet, and it's the youngest. So there you go. So let's jump over. Trio Cam, it's time. Let's go get into some charts, guys. OC, I'm going to kick it over to you first. You're going to lead the way on charts today so you can talk about Bitcoin. And then we're going to talk about overbought. How overbought is Bitcoin really? So I got a little narrative on that, and you guys might be shocked what I'm seeing on the charts. So OC, we're going to kick it over to you. Are you ready?
Perfect. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. So we're going to be looking at this area right here on 4 hour. You can see that I have a couple of lines in here. I've been working on those lines on daily. Let's just take a look at where they're coming from. I'm trying to measure the volatility that I have from the previous cycle high. So basically, those are the cycle high volatility area, right? Like kind of like a support and resistances. So we are looking back at the 4 hour a repetitive pattern, right? I'm not saying that it's going to be happening the same way, but I am absolutely going to be treating it the same way. So we do a little range, we pop, we do a little bit of a bull flag, we pop, we do that little bull flag again, we pop, and we're going to be continuing doing that, right? I'm not saying that we're not going to be retracing, but the way that we take a look at these areas on these triangles is that we assume that we're going to be having, or there's the possibility that we are into a bull trap, right? We've seen that behavior over and over on Bitcoin, like in these areas right here, right? And we need to avoid that. And the way to avoid that is looking for the flip of the ribbon. Look at that. That flip of the ribbon, usually it's a very nice way to start looking for re-entries or at the end of that cycle that we are heading into, right? So at this point, I'm just holding my entries. I already have bought some Bitcoin, so I'm just riding the wave, right? The next opportunity for me to re-enter Bitcoin will be as I go down and then looking for an FOR, flip of the ribbon right down there. And if it doesn't happen, my next opportunity will be at the bottom where I do have, or when I will be having an FOR, and the price action will be bouncing on some supports. I also want to bring up my my predictive ranges. Let me see if I can pull them up. If trading doesn't just take forever.
Come on, TradingView.
There we go. Yes, I know. All right, perfect. So if we can, you can see that they're appearing pretty much exactly with those support and resistance that I have built up, right? And the one that I'm looking forward to, it is this one, purple, which is all the way up at 74,590, 74,600, right? So that is the next area for me in case we break early to the upside. That will be my next target. But again, I'm being careful for it not to become a Bart Simpson, and then we go find dynamic reactors. So those are the two possibilities. So kicking it back to you guys.
Perfect. TradeFly, you got any input you want to add to that before I go show everyone why we're not overbought?
No, the only thing that we'll take a quick look at is a liquidation heat map. Not going to
Let's get it. I love this chart. Let's go.
Not going to add too much to the analysis of Bitcoin because it's pretty much where I left it yesterday. So looking at the liquidation heat map on the daily, all right, so you can see we're getting some liquidity building up at about 68.825 or so, and then just a little bit above that, right? So people are starting to enter into some shorts just over our local high, and that's, as you can see, the brighter the color, the more liquidity, and that's the easy reach for the maker. Funny thing to say is the easy reach for the maker is liquidity to the high side. So don't be surprised if we see it come back up for a retest of our high that we just had yesterday and clear out some of this liquidity so the maker gets his before we see some movement maybe back down into a range. Or if we break through, then it's going to be guns blazing. Everybody's going to be partying. But be very, very careful up here, especially when we get near the all-time high. I can guarantee you that people are going to exit some trades. And like I said, once we got up there yesterday, I was expecting a little bit of a pullback, especially when we got pretty close to the all-time high of about 2-3%. Somebody obviously sold off because you saw it dump a little bit. It ultimately recovered. It got bought back up pretty quick. But just to keep an eye out for this area, I could very much see a retest of what we just had of about like 68.825 around that area.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's jump over to my chart, guys, and I want to talk about this. Bitcoin right now, about $400, $500 away from all-time high. So we might actually see it this live stream. And of course, we're going to have a party if we do. We have to. It's all there is to it. But I want to show you guys something here. First off, shout out to Eric Wallen. Got to jump to the Wallen chart. I told you guys on what we discussed yesterday that if we broke above with the candle close on Sunday, and I actually said this on the Bitcoin prediction video that I did with Infinite Crypto and Crypto Lifer. If you guys haven't seen that, Crux, drop a link down below for Infinite Crypto's video. But Alex O, Crypto, myself, Crypto Lifer, Brad V, and Cowboy of Crypto all did a video together, and I talked about that this week, if we closed this weekly close on Sunday night above the golden pocket, that we were likely going to be heading up to that $77,000 range. A lot of people calling that right now Bitcoin extremely oversold, or overbought, I should say. Let's go and check out one thing that I want to show you guys, and it's all about perspective. And this is going to make you guys go, oh, okay. If we take a look here, guys, I've explained that this cycle is more like the 2016 cycle than it is the 2020 cycle, right? Looks a lot like it into the phase 3 before the halving. Everything just really matches up this cycle to being a lot like that cycle, okay? Well, if we take a look at that cycle on the monthly chart, we're going to go on a monthly candle here, and we're going to go back and look at that cycle run up. Let's go back here. Let's go see. There it is. Right there. We got this cycle run up. This is the 2016, 2017, I should say, cycle here. Look at how many bought blocks we had down here on the Oscillator Pro. 14 months of printing overbought. And if you take a look at what happened here on that, let's go ahead and make a line here so that I can isolate that off. There we go. We're going to be on this one here. Let's bring this up. And I want to just isolate this away so you can see what this looked like back in that cycle. Because really, if you look at the monthly here, you can see these were big candles, guys. Some of these candles here that were running up, like that was a 32% candle for the month. We are just getting started in this cycle. So let's bring this back in to put it in perspective. 14 months of printing overbought blocks. And some of those were 32% plus candles. We're in 2. We have two candles for this, 2 overbought blocks printed on candles for the monthly so far. If we are doing very similar to what we saw in the 2017 cycle, let's take a look and see what this candlestick was here. That was a 43% move. It's right in line with those little tiny candles that we saw in 2017 cycle that were 32% moves, guys, we're only 2 in. We could literally print 12 more and still be mirroring what we saw in 2017. So I just wanted to break that in. A lot of people want to talk about overbought all the time. Overbought this and overbought that. It's going to pull back. But if you really go look at what happened in the previous cycle, we can be overbought for a long damn time. So let's jump over to Trio Cam and let's talk about this. That little perspective, I think, helps a lot of people out. I don't know that everyone understands just how overbought Bitcoin can run, for how long it can go, and how much of a parabolic move those candles can bring to price. OC, what do you think, bro?
I mean, we are in a bull market, right? We need to start understanding that. And the way that the bull market usually goes is to keep pushing up, right? So no matter if we are overbought, we might be just cooling out in a way of ranging or making a bull flag or making a bullish pennant. Remember that moving sideways, another way of retracing, right? Or another way of correcting. So it's important to start noticing where to start or where is a good re-entry spot, and start using again those stop losses. Because yes, a pullback is going to happen, but might not be at all what we were used to on ranging markets or even the bear market. So yeah, we need to start switching that switch, or changing that switch position, that we are just out from the ranging market into a bull market. So
Yep.
riding the wave, it's going to be key.
Absolutely. Yeah. TradeFly, your thoughts on that? Now that I've laid that out there, looking at that monthly chart, like 2 months of overbought is nothing if we are mirroring the 2017 cycle as close as I think we are.
So when you're saying overbought, that's based off an oscillator, correct?
Correct.
So that's one of the things that we
it's
have
the
to
RSI
consider.
being above the 70. It's the oscillator being up in the bearish zone where you typically get reversals. You know, on a 4 hour, a 1 hour, you'll see that thing get overbought and it pulls back.
Yeah,
but
exactly. And that's where I was going with it, right?
Yeah.
So it's an oscillator. Oscillators go up and down in waves. All right. So for it to get overbought in a bull market, or when something is trending up really hard, we've talked about it many, many times on the show, it'll get into the overbought. Doesn't mean necessarily that it has to pull back. It's just an oscillator. That oscillator gets maxed out sometimes. It's got to pull back a little bit. It's got to come down and basically reset. All right. So you'll see that a lot. You'll get overbought. You'll get a cooling off period. And then I always say, hey, look for that angle to continue up and right. Or with some things like the hash ribbon, that thing just flatlined at the top side, right? Like, so that can happen. I've seen that actually happen on some indicators with stochastic RSI. That thing will get just flatlined at the top. And that means this thing is just full press going up. So yeah, yep. I mean, I don't take much away from it, honestly, besides that, you know, we had a movement to the upside. You know, that's really the most I can take it. And you can anticipate a pullback or a cool off before we see continuation to the upside. We are so close to all-time high right now. We are so close.
I know we are. I have an alert set.
Yeah. I'm just like,
I'm
what's
looking
the official?
at Ethereum.
Is it 68991? Is that the official?
No, actually, according to my Coinbase chart, it hit $69,000 on the dot.
I see that also. And then when I was like doing some searching, they said it. I guess the official one was like 68991 or something. But I guess it depends on where you look.
We're taking a look here at Ethereum, guys, right now. Ethereum also getting a nice move, breaking through that golden pocket, getting that push up there through that resistance box that I threw on there, that T box that was running right on the upper resistance. Ethereum right now getting ready to hit onto the top of the predictive range frame. That's going to be that top frame there, which means we'll print a whole new level of predictive ranges. Of course, you're going to have that point where typically when we make new ones, it runs to the blue delta. There's going to be this new blue delta line up in here somewhere. And then, of course, a whole new trade band that we could be trading in over there. So, yeah, it is rocking right now. We're hitting 37.
Yeah, this might happen live.
$3,799 right now. So it's breaking on 3,800. Let's go over and let's check out Bitcoin, guys. Let's go. It's, guys, this is so close. So close right now.
68.9.
My son said I could taste it. That's how close Bitcoin is to 69. I don't know how I should feel about my son saying he can taste the 69, but I'm just saying. There you go.
There we go. 68,920.
No, the rejection is real, bro.
Pump that.
The alts still have a long way to go. Yes, absolutely. Crypto Polio said the alts still have a long way to go. Do you think after the halving they run or before? I think Bitcoin is going to. Let me think here. What I'd like to see is this. I'd like to see Bitcoin do it. What's that?
I said, are we shorting right now?
No, we're not shorting right now. I am not shorting in this market, man. If you guys are shorting in this market, you better use a tight damn stop loss. I'm just saying. I would like to see us, if we get a rejection here on our all-time high, come back down, test the golden pocket, and then do that push up there, which would be about a $78,000, $79,000 Bitcoin. I think after the halving is when we start to get this cool off in here. And if it's long as it's retesting the all-time high previous one, and staying in line there with the golden pocket, then yes, I think that consolidation sideways down in that level will be the catalyst for your alts to just really pop off. Crypto Polio, I hope that helps. What happens if the alts never catch up? I don't think that's ever going to be a problem. I think alts will always catch up. If you look at what Bitcoin has done this month, there are alts that have absolutely crushed Bitcoin's gains in the past 30 days. So there you go. We are sitting here, guys. Let's go look. Here it goes. Yeah, here it goes. Here it goes. This could be happening live right now, guys.
Party music going, baby.
Oh, it's ready. I got party music going, bro. Come on. We're going to continue on with the show. I'm going to keep my chart up here, and I'm going to be watching it. Let's go to OC. OC, pull up something that you want to show us. I'm going to be taking a look at optimism here in a bit, because I think those layer 2s are going to get a movement. But, OC, what do you got for us on some charts, bro?
I got some Cardano. Just take a look at how it started breaking through some resistance that we had placed up here. Yep. Hold
on before you do Cardano. I do want to show this article. This article here on Cardano, since we're going to be talking about it. ADA price trend signals massive 2,084% upside coming for ADA. Cardano eyes potential parabolic surge towards the $10 mark if this pattern validates. The 8th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, been steadily rising in recent weeks, reaching a high of 79.9 cents on March 4th there. As ADA gains momentum, investors are eyeing the potential for significant price movements on ADA. ADA experienced a spectacular 3,217 increase between November 2020 and August 2021, reaching the all-time high of $3.08. So this, based on historical narrative, Ali believes that if this pattern for ADA continues, the price could see a brief pullback before a potential parabolic surge towards the $10 mark. So I want to read that. I'm jumping over to your chart now. And guys, let us know in the chat down below. ADA. 2,000% move. What does that do for you? Are you rich at that point? Let me know in the chat.
I don't know. I mean, to get to that 2,000, I mean, of course, I'm going to be holding something, but most likely I'm going to be taking some profits right before we get to those 2,000 gains. But remember, we've been looking at some big support and resistances because we are far away still from the previous all-time high, right? I mean, we are all the way back to, what is it, a 74% down from the previous all-time high. So, yeah, I mean, even that to a 74% movement will be fantastic, right? So let's take a look at what I was predicting, or what I was calculating for yesterday's session. And it is a breakthrough through this trend line that we have going on here, this support line, this resistance line, sorry, that we have going on here. And if we are able to hold it above this area, and then we do the flip of the ribbon and then back up, we might be able to do it's not about the breakout, it's about the retest, and then off we go to the next target, which is 0.97 ish, somewhere around that area. I'm still looking at this as zone because we don't have a clean breakout. I'm expecting to have a big candle going through this area, which we still don't have, but we are a little bit overbought here. Everything can happen because our prime score is very, very bullish and our consolidation score is very low. So yes, I do still I'm for a continuation of that movement to the upside. So yeah, that's what I got.
All right, TradeFly, let's kick it over to you. I'm going to continue to monitor here. We're so close, bro. We're so
really
close.
Sorry, I can't stop looking at it. It's so close. All right. Over to Matic on the daily, and you guys go nuts in the chat if we get there. I know we're like $50 away. So we had a couple key levels. We had the $1, which was a psychological number. We found some support there. I've been talking about that. I thought we were going to pogo in this little area right here, this little like channel that's kind of going up and right. And then our target area for this move was about 118. So that's what we're looking for right now for Matic. We're sitting at about 1.13, and we've been talking about it ever since we saw this cup and handle. It pulled back. So I mean, if you guys were paying attention, we were looking at it, I think in the range of about 96 cents or so, which is where the neckline was. And then we we're looking for this move up. It's making its move very nicely, actually. It's not a very quick move, so it's very easy to kind of read. You can see this nice up and down movement as it stays in the channel. So target hasn't changed. 118 still in play. We did find support at $1. So those are your two main areas to look at for Matic. And that's about what I got. So no big changes for Matic, just still plugging away.
Oh my God, this is so frustrating. So frustrating to watch, guys.
6, 8,
I got
9,
it on a
8,
1-minute
9.
chart right now. Yeah, I'm watching on the 1-minute chart right now as we speak. There it is. That is our line right there on the fib retracement.
It's not dumping at least. Oh.
Every time the candle goes red, we're like, we got PTSD from the bear market, guys. It happens. Yeah, nice little W pattern, baby. Just the tip. Crypto Trade says. There it goes. We have a new all-time high, everybody. You saw it live right here. Let's get the party going. $69,000 Bitcoin. We have set a new all-time high pre-halving. Guys, this is incredible. Let us know in the chat what you guys think. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I need to bring my son in here too. He needs to party this up. Where's my son at? I need my son.
There he is.
There he is. $69,000 Bitcoin, guys. We have made it there, and it happened right here live today on the live stream. Shout out to all the alumni. Let's get it. Guys, historic moment right here. Yeah. We were live when this happened. I'm just saying. Looking right now, guys, it is. I'm going to go ahead and just take a look here. We are pushing up. It's continuing to go. Guys, we got to pull up over here onto this chart. We're getting a little bit of rejection right at 69,150. Continuing to try to pump it up. I'm going to keep the music going. We're going to put the chart over here while this music's playing. Let's get it.
There it goes. Keep it in. Here we go.
Oh, my chart. Oh, no. Crypto Trades, where you at with your guy walking around with the big green candle, bro? Yeah, this show is so getting demonetized today with this music playing. Worth it. Membership gift from C90 FTW, gifted one Piper Academy membership, and that thing went to Indy Rock Crypto. Let's go. Much love, guys. Appreciate you all. Oh, look at this drop. Oh, it's real. We hit 60. Oh, it's so real. Look, guys, the sell-off. There's the dynamic reaction. Let's go to a higher time frame. Let's see what we can watch here on some higher time frames off of that 1 minute and see what we're getting support on here.
You knew that was coming.
Oh yeah, figured it was going to. Watch this trade band right here though. This is a 12-hour trade band right here. And watch that for support. We've also got a trend line right here coming back for a ways here. So we're going to be watching this area here. Let's go ahead and put a T-box in here. Mr. J just upgraded to magna cum laude. Let's effing go.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm watching this here. I'm going to go ahead and throw this rectangle box in here, guys. This is what we're going to be watching.
Hey, though, honestly, though, congrats to everyone that has survived the bear market and rode this thing all the way up to the all-time high. I mean, you guys made it. You guys made it. You've been here the whole time. You've been watching us. We've been giving it to you daily, and here we are. You know, this is a good moment. You know, congratulations.
It is a great moment. Yeah, I'm watching for this box here to be a bounce zone. You got a lot of previous resistance or previous closeout of support here. That's now going to be a retest area. You've also got this trend line coming up on the 1 hour. You've also got this predictive range trade bar here, which is coming in. There's right behind this 887 here, guys, at 62,954 is that blue one. That's your upper trade band. So if you take a look here, we zoom this in a little bit, you'll see there's your upper resistance. I do think that as long as we hold this range here, we are going to see a rally maybe up to this upper support band there, upper resistance band, I should say, of the predictive ranges. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the oscillator, because this should nope, we're not even getting much curvature here at all. I mean, it's staying pretty decently straight here on the 1 hour. Let's check out the 30-minute and see how the oscillator's looking there. What's that?
No, I was asking your time frame. So
I'm on 30 minutes now. I was on the 1 hour.
Right on.
Yeah, getting a little bit of overbought there, but I mean, still not getting any harsh curvature down. We are getting some wicking on the RSI primed here off the top, which typically does tell us, hey, you might be getting a reversal, right? You can see there, you can see there. But the candle body is not getting much smaller. So this not horrible right now, guys. Not horrible right now.
It's not. That's just people, like I said, they had, you know, their exit strategy put around the all-time high. So you were going to see a 2 to 3% pullback. It pulled back 2% almost to the T. So.
Yep. You guys do, I talked about this before, that when you have a big candle push, look for a 50% retracement at least on the candle. Well, we had almost an entire engulfing candle, and now it has pulled up to about that 50% mark. So this is actually bullish because the buying pressure is much greater, pushing it back up, than the selling pressure, which pushed it down. So not looking horrible here, guys. Congratulations. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Guys, we made it. We made it. We hit a new all-time high before the halving event. So I still stand by the fact of what I said, that we are likely going to be heading up to that $77,000 mark because we closed this candle in the golden pocket of the fib channels. That would be a natural target for that next move up to $77,000, $78,000. So I still stand there on that. You guys seen anything on your charts? You want to go over anything on your charts, guys?
No, I mean, I'm looking at the 5-minute right now. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of looking at the 200-day, looking where the dynamic reactor is. And so you can see there was a, if you have, yep, you have me up. Cool. There's a lot of confluence there, and that's exactly where it wicked down to. You can see this high area of volume, which is going to show you selling and buying pressure in that area. You can see probably it spiked up because that's where people bought, and this thing just rocketed up. So, you know, what I would look for right now is really a close over this area. You know, I don't want to see it get below this, or you might start coming down, you know, a little bit further, which is not very pretty. And this is a 5-minute chart, so that's pretty extreme. But I would look for a close over top of this. I wouldn't get too concerned if that's what you see. But if you do get underneath of it, then there could be a little bit of pullback. But yeah, just looking at short-term stuff, it really does it 5 minutes. It doesn't mean a whole lot, to be honest with you. It is overbought. Yep. It is trending down and right, but
Yeah, I'm watching this candle retrace right now. Again, that level
too.
that I'm going to be watching for it to hold there, coming in at 67,292. So that's going to be that gold trade band there on the 12-hour chart. So you can see previous resistance, we rejected under, got above it, nice test. Resistance again, now back above it again. So this is going to be where I watch for us to hold. That's why I got this line right here, this T box that I got going on, is because of the that is a zone of bounce that I would like to see, especially on 30 minutes. We got the dynamic reactor down here. How are we looking over here on like the 4-hour though? Let's go take a look at that and see what we got there. Shout out to everybody that has been buying up this amongst all the FUD when everyone said that this was going to 3K, that this was going to 10K, all of the savvies and the capos and the blockchain backers of the crypto space that said, hey, don't buy this, it's going lower. You guys didn't listen. So shout out to all of you guys. Shout out.
That man stayed with it. He rode his down call capo all the way up to the all-time high, and he still hasn't retracted it.
I know. He never will. Some people just will die on that hill, on that sword, on their own sword. You know,
trader. Guys, hey, check it out. If you have someone that is so adamant it's going one way or another, like, be careful. Like, I mean, I understand that people could be adamant about saying, hey, this is going to go up, but like, if they're not moving like back and forth with the market and taking things into consideration to say, hey, this is a bullish trend. I get it. I was wrong. Let's go ahead and flip. And let's turn bullish. Like, be very, very careful who you're listening to and who you're watching to. And that's really why I love this team. That's why I love Piper and OC, because they are moving with the market, right? So if things are positive, they're going to tell you it's positive. And if things start trending negative and you start seeing those lower highs, then they're going to let you know that too. So again, just be careful who you watch. And that's my little 2 cents, we'll say.
Your little 2 Satoshis.
My 2 sats.
My 2 sats. Oh, see what you got, bro. You want to pull up your chart?
Did I just create something?
Sure.
No, Crypto Blood has that. No, Crypto Blood already has that.
See, great minds think alike. That's all it is.
Hey, Crypto Blood. I love his little. This is my 2 sats. I love that little session that he does. What you got, OC?
That's wild. I didn't even know he did that.
Well, a couple of classes ago, we were talking about Atom maybe getting to some big list out there in the internet, right? So I am looking after Atom. I do hold Atom, and I would like to see Atom actually successing as it was stated. But again, I'm not going to be just getting biased, but whatever it happens on the internet, right? Nonetheless, I am looking at it, and it's still looking very strong to me. Let me just get it to get it going. So Trading View, whenever you're ready. There we go. So we have a big channel here. We are passing exactly. So we are basically breaking the center of that channel. If we can hold above it, we could be able to maybe start pushing to the upside, although we have an AAL which is overextended on the ranging area, or the range is already a little bit overextended, so that is not too good of signal here, because we are still not at the top of that range, right? Which means that we could be flipping back down and going to find some retest at this bottom area. My prime score is very high and the consolidation score is very low, so I am strongly going still within the bull movement, right? So remember, a bullish movement doesn't mean that I'm not going to have retracements, and this could be one of those retracements that we could be facing before we keep moving upwards. So yeah, I mean, possible entry zones, I'll be looking for 10.51. And then taking profits area, I'll be looking for somewhere around, let's just say 14.21.
Yeah, we had a poll that was put up. It said, will today's candle close be higher or lower than 69K? You, alumni, you're bullish. You're bullish as hell. You guys said 52%. So it was close half to half. But you were more bullish than bearish. 52% said it would be above 69K at the candle close today. So I personally, I hit that we were 40. I hit that we were going to be below 69K. I'm a little cautious right now. I'm not a bear. I'm just cautious. Look, we need retracement after that, right? Consolidation. Then we need to let Ethereum move, and then we need to let these layer twos move. Let's talk about that narrative for a second here. So over here on my chart, I'm looking at coin market cap. And if you guys go up and you set this by categories, you can go in and find your layer two systems, right? So let's go and find layer twos. Somewhere in here, I will find it. And this is how you guys can look at all the layer twos on the Ethereum network. Somewhere in here. There we go. Layer two. Let's go and pull this up. We got Polygon Matic. We got Optimism, IMX. Okay. And you guys can see some of these have not popped off yet. IMX just getting started, down for the 7 days, down for the 24 hours, down for the 7-day period there. Mantle, Arbitrum, decent little move, but nothing big yet. StarkNet, there's that StarkNet that we were talking about, up right now, 16.57, down a little bit right now in the past hour because of Bitcoin's pullback. But drop over here, you got Manta, yes, SKL, LRC Loopring, Miria. Some of these that are in here that are these layer twos, these are what you want to do. You come over here and you look at these and you go, what has not moved yet? And let's go take a look at Ethereum, see if Ethereum's moving. If it is, we'll find those layer twos that haven't moved yet. And if we take a look at Ethereum right now, guys, looking at ETH, we're above 38. It's not pulling back on Bitcoin's pullback right now. Ethereum's continuing on. Start looking at those little layer twos. For example, Optimism up right now, 10.7% for the past 24 hours, getting a little pullback here on the Bitcoin pullback. However, I do think that you're going to see these layer twos start to pop off. If you don't take a look at coin market cap, hit it by category, grab those layer twos, look at them, see what's hasn't moved yet, contrarian, right? And that's where you look for those layer twos, try to grab some of them that haven't taken off yet. I'm going to be looking at getting a little bit more Immutable X. I think that's going to be a good one, and maybe a little bit more Arbitrum. So that's what I got there. Let's go take it back. One more look at Bitcoin, see what's going on here on the 4 hour. Getting another move up there. Let's go down to that 1 hour and see what happened. Almost down to that box there. But look how close we're coming to getting that test there. This thing's closing back up, guys. This very well could be closing above 69K for the daily candle, going up even higher from here. TradeFly OC, what is up, fellas?
Yo, it's a good day. Let's go. Yeah, man, we'll see what happens. It's not pulling back hard. I would have been, a little more nervous had you saw that big retracement, and we'll see, man. I think it's looking kind of strong, which is, I'm not gonna lie to you, I opened a little short, and I was trading in the background.
Did you call me a bear? Did you call me a bear and then you turn around
I told
and
you guys what I was gonna do when it hit the all-time high? I was gonna look for a 2 to 3% move, so I opened.
You did.
Maybe close the trade. So
well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Okay. Yeah. But if we look at what I got going on here on the chart, we're not getting any curvature down here on Bitcoin's ribbon here on the 1 hour. It's still looking like it's going up. If we take a look at the 4 hour, it is starting to curve. You see this little curvature right here on the cloud, on that cloud split? Yeah, that tells me, and this shortening of the candle here on the RSI Prime tells me that on the 4 hour, this is looking like more upside. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. So,
no, I'm already out, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was scalping live. I don't know if you saw me. I was like,
how many people shorted? How many people grabbed a quick scalp short in the chat? Let me know, guys. If you guys were grabbing quick scalp shorts on that, did you make any money? I would want to know how the alumni did on some quick DGen plays on that. OC, what you got, bro?
Not much. I mean, I did short Bitcoin, not right now, but I did short it on the previous moving to the downside. I opened up a trailing entry with a 3% retracement, and when that 3% retracement happened, I went to a short. I actually went out as within, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours. Within the same 4 hour candle, and just to prevent it keep going down, right? I mean, we're in the bull market, but I am willing to take that bet on some volatility with small leverage, and small positions. But yeah, I mean, other than that, be careful because we are in a bull market, and usually it is a smarter idea to start looking for re-entries for longs than shorting. So, Alexander G, thanks for that. Also, want to shout out to Matt Dodge, TradeFly that's here. Also, GIS. Also, see who is in the chat. I mean, all of you guys, thank you. And also remember to smash that like button.
Yes, smash that like button. Here, let me get that up there for you. Yeah, I got the live chart going on here right now. I'm on the 5 minute, and I'm just watching to see what we get here. We do have the dynamic reactor coming in right now on top on the 5 minute, on top of that predictive range for a 12-hour also. So I'm going to be watching that. And then I'm also watching how close we're getting to the zero line here on the 5 minutes. So if you're looking at that scalping setup, that might be coming soon right here on this level with the dynamic reactor, that 12-hour predictive range. Got my T-box there. We got a trend assistant there. Now we have a plate of Mexican spaghetti. Shout out to OC. And then we do have the zero line coming in right there in the oscillator. So, but we do have, this is a gnarly 5 minute candle here on the RSI Prime. No wicking at all on there. So be watching that. I'm going to keep an eye on that one for sure. So, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys would like to see. Crypto Trade said Solana 140 today. Do one of you guys want to pull up Solana?
Sure. I can pull it up.
Sure. All right. Jump over to you.
Let's do it. 140. Is he saying it already hit 140? Yeah, got the chemtrails going.
Got the chemtrails. Got to get it going, man. Yeah, he said Solana
139.89. So I'm not sure if he's calling it or just pointing it out. It looks like he's just pointing it out.
He might be
Solana
just pointing it out.
Pushing. Let me clear some of the chemtrails out. Clean up the screen a little bit here. Make this bigger for you. Yeah, and I mean, we're over, that local high there, and it looks like we found support on it, very much found support on it. You can see multiple retests, and it does look on the 4 hour at least that the RSI or the prime oscillator is starting to trend up and right, which makes sense. That's why you get that little pop there. Let's go back on the chart though. Let's open it up a little bit. This is what I love doing. When we get into these areas where we see a big movement, I like to zoom out and say, all right, well, where have we been before? Well, here we are. See this spike right here? We're in an area where I would expect, and let me focus in on this a little bit. Let's just draw a line through it. This is one of the things I do. Like if you guys want to kind of get behind the curtain a little bit, I'll go through and I'll be like, all right, where was an all-time high? Let's just, or not an all-time high, but a high or a local high. And I draw a line through it. And then I come back on the chart and I'm like, all right, well, like, let's see how that lines up on the chart. So now we're back in history. And look, you can see resistance, support, and then we had a big breakdown. Remember, I talk about that all the time. So that's why I love the horizontal lines. You can see there's support here as well. And then, of course, support and resistance in this area. So this area that we're at, maybe I'd say another $5, $6, even to where we're at present time, because it's always a range, but we're probably in a little area of resistance. So again, this is one of those things, right? Bitcoin pushes up. It makes an all-time high. Solana's pushing up at the same time. If Bitcoin pulls back, then the expectation for me is that you'd probably see a little bit of a retracement with Sol as well. Maybe come down to this line here, consolidate, or just retest it and flip it as from resistance to support, and then look for that continuation to the upside. But who knows? I mean, you have support here and you have support here. So could it just come down and go like that? Yeah, absolutely. Could it continue to push, especially if we get a push from Bitcoin? If everybody gets euphoric and excited and FOMO's in, you could see that as well. So I'd be looking for that. But I'd say in terms of like target areas, 143 is probably your top side, just short term. And then right here where we found support at about 126 is a nice little area to keep an eye on as well. If we continue to fall, which I don't really think is likely right now, given the state of crypto, 114. But really, two main target areas is right here at about 126 and about 143 for Sol. So looks like it wants to push up though. I mean, on the daily, it is getting overbought, but we just had that conversation. So maybe some consolidation before you see the push up to 143.
Right. Jumping over here to my chart real fast. I do have something that I want to show. What is going on with my camera here? Can I turn on my camera? Thanks. There we go. Yeah, OC might have to bounce, guys. So I'm just setting this all up for TradeFly and I in case he has to run out. He's got some stuff going on. But Bitcoin shorts. Let's take a look at this on the 5 minute here. I want to bring this over to the 1 hour. Bitcoin shorts right now are pumping up. Look at the amount of Bitcoin shorts in the past hour that's just absolutely mooned up there versus Bitcoin longs. Longs starting to come in, but really down. Shorts opening up big time. Take a look at Ethereum. This is the Ethereum longs. People are longing the crap out of Ethereum right now. Shorts, not so much. So Bitcoin getting very bullish, or very bearish, I should say. Ethereum traders getting very bullish. So what's your thoughts on that, TradeFly?
It totally makes sense. I mean, it's, again, you'll see that rotation, right? So Bitcoin makes an all-time high. What do? You're probably going to sell or take some profits at that point, and then everyone's still excited about crypto. So what are we going to do from here? Well, let's move it into a different asset, and it's probably flowing into Ethereum, which is kind of that hot crypto right now because people are anticipating potential ETF for ETH. So it makes total sense to me to see, ETH staying a little bit more baseline than Bitcoin right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I see you working in the background there.
I'm working it, man. I'm trying to get all this stuff
man.
up
Call me the real OCG. That's all right. I'm all good with it. Oh, goody. We only got a few minutes left anyway, so.
This is true. This is very true. There we go. I got you, man. I got you. You just, you got your own frame color there. That's all it is. I'm working on getting you all lined up. I can do all this while we're talking. So, I'm the king of the multitask. It's what I do.
Look what I hooked up today.
Oh, you got a stream deck going. Look at you, bro.
Yeah, guys, where that came from.
I don't know. Hard telling. I
can do this live. You know what? I want to give a special thanks to Piper. He sent this to me, and that was super awesome of him, man. So giver's game mentality. My man is doing it. He's out there, he's helping me out, man, and I appreciate you. So
Clean Spark was requested. All right, let's go take a look at Clean Spark real fast. Let's go do Clean Spark. Why not? Love me some Clean Spark. Let's go put it on the 1 hour because it's a stock, and so they have limited market days. Let's go and grab Clean Spark. See how we're looking here. It's down to 1521 right now, getting a lot of sell-off. But watch this golden pocket, guys. Right now, Clean Spark is sitting right in its golden pocket. If it doesn't hold this, then obviously we're heading down to 1265. That would be the 50% line. We do have we did get a rejection off of that bottom support band, which is now resistance on the predictive ranges there. That's that gray line running all the way across. That was the rejection point, but watch for us to hold $15.20 range. That is going to be sitting right there in that golden pocket. It does look like on the oscillator that we are starting to get a curvature down here for another run into that bull zone down there and starting to get that wick down on the RSI. I would say that this is likely heading down. Let's go ahead and throw a T-box on it. I hate to say it because I'm bullish on my stocks, on Clean Spark, my mining stocks, but I would say that I would look down here. Let's turn that green, and that will be what we'll watch there for a support zone. If we break the golden pocket, if we hold the golden pocket, then we should be okay. Let's go take a look at the 4 hour, see how we're looking there with the dynamic reactor and everything. Let's see. Give it a second. There we go. Yeah, dynamic reactor actually coming in right above that. So you've got a couple of boxes here that you need to watch for support. One's going to be right there in the dynamic reactor. The other one's going to be right below it with that lower trade band, that frame of the predictive ranges, and that 50% Fibonacci. Hope that helps you out, man. And I think we're good. Let's go ahead and jump back to the duo cam. Bro, thanks for wrapping up the show with me. Congrats to all the alumni. Shout out to OC. I hope that he gets his stuff solved. But hey, we kept it smooth. We transitioned everything out and got him off the screen. So, guys, tomorrow, Alex O Crypto is going to be here with TradeFly, with the OC guy. I'm going to be heading out tomorrow morning to Houston. I got to go do some family stuff out there. With my wife. So, but you guys are in good hands. You guys got the trio dream team covering down on the alumni. So you guys are going to be good hands, I promise you. And then also Friday, we have a special guest. So you guys are going to be hosting Crypto Crusader, also known as Blockchain Crusader, from the Crypto Wars, aka Trade Wars, when you guys saw all of us, Alex O, myself, and a bunch of people, Jenna X, all trading over there. Yeah, Crusader, going to be a guest on Friday, so look forward to that. TradeFly, you got anything for the people, man, on the way out, besides the fact that we're at $69,000 Bitcoin? We're pulling back.
Let's go.
We broke it. We set a new all-time high. I'll take it.
I'm super excited having some of the guests on. Alex O, Twin Ain't Easy, having Blockchain Crusader on. So, hey, we're doing big things. We're starting to be that spot for bringing in people and having some primo guests on the show.
Yep.
So that's really awesome. And then, hey, you know what? Prayers up for you, my man, your family. I hope everyone here, whether who you believe in, you know, if you do believe in the old man upstairs, you know, send some prayers up for the family. You know, that's honestly.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the alumni. Congratulations to everyone who got the new badge today. That's rocking that blue badge in the alumni. Proud to have you guys here. Guys, let's get this wrapped up. We got a new Bitcoin, new all-time high. Like, today should be a decent day for everybody. Don't worry about the pullback. It's going to happen. It always does. We hit a new all-time high. All this does is reinforce that we are looking at a parabolic cycle because we're breaking this early. So I don't know what else could you guys want besides that. If you guys got any value out of today's show, guys, go ahead, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are new here, get notified every time we go live. Thanks for joining us today on the Piper Academy. Tomorrow morning, Alex O Crypto, TradeFly, OC Guy will be leading you guys into the future. Hopefully, we're breaking some $70,000 price range this week. I will catch you guys in the Discord. I'll catch you guys on X. And if not, I'll catch you guys right back here on Piper Academy next week. Tomorrow morning, Alex O Crypto and the gang got you. Guys, till then, trade safe. And as always, use the stop loss.
I don't know what they keep telling me. I don't know what they keep telling me. Ain't no school like Piper Academy. Ain't no school like Piper Academy. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling out the wheels fall low. I know you hungry for knowledge, that's profit appetite. Classes in session, this for the Army Piper acolytes. TradeFly, get the soul train ready. What a line from OCI, from a Mexican spaghetti. Yo, crunch crypto with a deep dive to reject dime. And if you like the visual powered by Chart Prime, then you will part of that alumni, that's all spine. But if you have step, fall back to offline. We'll keep that front line covered, even when we're dead and gone. We'll find a way to keep going, cause we gon' keep on rolling out the wheels fall low. Sound off.
To get rhythm, the ZTS rhythm. Rip it, Alexandra.
Yeah, that's my alumni, you know what I mean?
That was awesome, dude.